it's better to choose than to be chosen.
I love that. It's better to choose than to be chosen. What I'd like to do is to focus on and to bring guests on that focus on enhancing young women's lives in the areas that we know that they need, support, discussion, and just being able to present to them some of the core skill sets that they're going to need. I haven't quite determined what the age is for the audience,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know, women and girl, the whole intergenerational thing. I want to bring, women.
The new power regeneration?
Oh
Remember
my
that?
God. Yes.
I mean, we're stealing from Prince a little. We're just kind of
But it's the same thing.
it's a nod to Prince.
Okay.
And his whole thing was mentorship.
Was
You ever been to
mentor.
Paisley Park?
I have not. And that's what I was thinking as you said that. I was thinking, I've never even gone to Paisley Park.
Did I ever told you I went last year?
No, you didn't.
I went by myself. I had clients in Rochester, Minnesota, and I flew in and out of Minneapolis. I was like, well, well,
Well, I
so
might as well.
I might as well. So I did the little tour. I'll send you a picture. You can, for $10, you get your picture taken in the recording studio next to the piano. So I'll send you that picture, which I did
Oh
it.
my God, that is so cool.
And there's this whole mural that goes down a whole hallway of all the musicians that he mentored and brought up. It was like from Morris Day and the Time to Sheila E. to like just every influence and like direct contact that he had some sort of touch
Oh
on
my
their
God.
musical career. And
Oh,
it was vast,
wow.
vast mural.
Oh,
This is your show in a way. So like to call it
wow.
the new power regeneration
Yeah.
is
Oh my
I
God.
think I think it's
There's something with
honorary.
that. It is, and also because it has that whole music background as well. You know what I mean? It has that touch, but
Exactly. I know.
without people really knowing. But yeah, I mean, it's us bringing, you know, informing a younger audience, but not in a way like when I was your age, this is the way I did it. But what are some of the tools that are necessary and really start to build them, build young adults, young adult women into a space where they can step forward confident, confident in the job sector, confident. And I want to bring people on that have, from these various backgrounds that I really feel are the core of what's needed. And not just those so you have a successful life, but yeah, so that you can start planting seed. Oh, there we go again. But so you can
Uh-huh.
start, but literally, and I think that's within both of us, just but planting the seeds so that then you'll know how to nurture it, how to move your life forward in a way that has some direction. I don't know.
Janine, I mean, for me,
Yeah.
if you could dull the shine of the idea that the most important and celebrated thing you can ever do is be chosen by a man,
Oh my
or
God.
if you could dull that allure
Uh,
and give
yes.
young women just a little something else to think would be a very cool thing to achieve,
Okay. Like,
I'm for it.
thank you. Like choosing a career, identifying what it is that you want. And I'm saying career. Choose a freaking job that you feel that you would that you truly would enjoy. But how do you get there? Let's get some of the hardware, installed first, right? Because I love that dulling the shine because for years that's what like we were not necessarily told, but that's what you saw. That's what you saw on television. That's what
If you got more attention at your wedding that you did getting an MBA, there's a
oh, da- girl, do I need to write that down? And it's absolutely true. Yeah, if you got more attention because you wore a gown down an aisle, and then you danced later, and you ate food, then your accomplishments, your other accomplishments in life, or that that you started your own business. I mean, people go, "Oh, that's great. Yeah, yeah, she started a business." No, that is to be celebrated. You did it with your own, it took guts and glory to first of all to have an idea, to have that concept turn into something else. But what are the foundational pieces? This is why I wanted to talk to you about it and really just start chomping because it might be something we do together, honestly.
Well, like, I
So,
mean, if you're telling me the theme is don't be chosen, choose
yes,
your, like,
yes,
it's like
choose.
be the chooser, not the chosen,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes, 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 yes.
Because it's
And
not that marriage to a man is like,
no, well,
is like some, okay.
it's I mean,
That's a whole nother show.
oh, it totally is because it's like, okay, so do you think that's the end all? I mean, really? I mean, is that you so you accomplish that. Let learn from, and maybe this is more like don't do as as we did, but no, but seriously, the choices that they have are much more diverse and and are more foundational to their success throughout their life. Financial stability, right? When to think about
Exactly.
starting to, to invest, learning about investing. I mean, I'm talking about the critical core skills that, and I don't know, skills is even the right word. I think I'm being a bit too, sort of, I don't know, methodical or whatever. But I think it's
Mechanical.
mechanical. That's it. And so, and I don't want to be mechanical, what we have to agree that there's some. I mean, the sky is the limit, but there are some criteria that are needed to support your life and as an independent woman. So that you're not, kind of like trying to find your way then at 40, well, not that 40 is old. I don't mean that at all, but that you realize, "Oh my gosh, I wish I would have known that back."
But I'm with your idea,
Okay.
and I think it's better to choose than to be chosen.
I I love that. It's better to choose than to be chosen. Yep. Yep. I love that. Um and so, oh, I love that. So I have to think through who are the guests, what are the foundational pieces that I'd like um to give and to offer to yeah, really it's women in general, but the ideal for me is getting starting with a young woman, sharing some critical, uh, just the foundational pieces. I don't know. But
It's like we're look. I'm already saying we.
oh, because it is a we. It's clearly it's a we. I know that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, earlier I was like, I'm going to say the quiet part out loud, and I know that's kind of a tired, expression at this point, but
But no,
let us please to say the quiet part out loud about not about being valuing being chosen
being
over being the chooser.
the chooser, and that is, it's almost like stealing the, what do you say, the lead or whatever. It's like, "No, please,
Oh, bury
please."
the lead.
Yeah, okay, no, no, yeah, exactly. L the lead is you lead. You lead. You're
Ah,
okay, right? You are the decision maker. I love that. You're the decision maker. You're the lead. You're by any means necessary, don't fall for the okey doke. And I probably got that little saying wrong too.
I've never heard that before. So as
Oh,
far as I'm
really?
concerned,
Oh,
you
okay, yeah.
you made it up. As far as
Well,
I'm concerned, it's your original thought.
girl, I just want to empower women, yes, in general, because anybody can pick up on this conversation and go, "You know what? You're absolutely right." And you can be married or not, but realize there's so much more, and to even rethink, did you choose this, or did it happen because it was just a part of your sort of environment, your the uh, because
I mean, I'll be real. That's when I kind of like when I finally gained the self awareness of myself within the role of my own marriage. I
wow,
very much realized that it just I was just like, well, I'm 30,
I'm
and
I'm
I'm
doing
30.
this.
I mean, I wasn't there. I did come here when I was 35. So, yeah, like, okay, I have a boy. This is the natural thing in things. He's,
Yep.
asking, and you get married, and that's what you do, and buy a house. And I didn't really even honestly think no was an answer,
Yeah, because
was
it
an
was
option.
because it came as part of the gift of having a man, you know? It's all part of the little the gift. And again, I'm not knocking it. I'm grateful for the years that I had that and I was married and yes, had children and yes, bought a house and did all the thing. But what I realized that in some of that, I lost who I am. And
Ooh, that's a
yeah,
whole podcast, mama.
okay. So and you don't know that you're losing it. That's the thing. You don't know
Well,
that.
the whole messaging around like a heteronormative coupling is that your identity is in service
That's right.
I mean, for real,
No, it's
service to your husband and your children, and that
that's
is who
right.
you are.
Yeah, that is who you are, and you become it upright, and you guard everything about. Of course, you want to take care of a friend. Of course, you want to have a loving relationship. Of course, who wants to return home and you're miserable at the same time? But who the hell are you? Are you? Really,
Exactly.
and are you really exploring even the lifestyle including career? I don't want to just focus on career, but are you really have you identified the lifestyle that's enjoyable for you that you can actually see yourself living and not just like once a week when you're out with your friends or whatever it is, which is great too. But
Which is the only time you can blow off steam.
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Dude, mm.
Okay. You know what? I'm starting to think this might be for a lot of retired folks too. I think it's a conversation that needs to be had, and we bring some folks on who can really get into the, maybe to some degree, it's not necessarily the science of it, but what does the even data say? What are women thinking about now?
I'm
Personally,
going to.
I will slow down, but I will say this: I have always followed what older adults say they wish they would have done. Okay, so or the hobbies that they enjoy, like gardening, traveling, like but those are the things that you don't want to wait, and I want to encourage young people. And a lot of young people are taking the lead now, as you know. Gen Z and Xers, they're getting out they're getting out of town. They're like, you know what? At least once a month, I'm taking a trip where I'm doing this or that, and I have to applaud them for it. So maybe this,
Oh my God! Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
hello,
you for showing us the way. Thank you,
yeah, thank
Gen
you,
Z, for being
thank you,
like, that
yeah.
doesn't serve me.
No, and you don't have to wait until, like I said, I have, I mean, for many years, if I saw that older people, it's like, you know what? They're not wearing high heel shoes. Wear the shoes that are comfortable to you. And I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. I followed that. It was like, I'm not doing that. I stopped wearing the freaking high heels. The only time I wore, I mean, even the word high heels. I think that's funny. I don't know why, but anyway, but they're I won't say well, if folks want to wear high heels, that's great. It wasn't for me, but yet I wore high heels. You get it?
Yeah, you had to
Yep.
be considered professional in the office. Remember
That's
when you
right.
couldn't not wear pantyhose?
Oh, you had to wear pantyhose. And then when that trend ended, I was
Oh,
like,
I hate pantyhose.
I hate them. I mean, I
With
don't
every fiber of my being, I
oh
hate
my God.
pantyhose.
Because they're restrictive, but the idea was so that you will have a long, flush look and and it's like, who the hell cares? And
They're
who
not for the chonky chicks.
no, oh my God, they're not. Because you know what? To get them on, I don't care what size they are. To get them on, you at least have to have one hole up near the thigh. You're gonna end up with
Oh
a
my
hole.
God, plus
Oh
I'm
yeah.
5'8".
Okay,
The
yeah.
crotch would end like 4 inches from my actual delta.
Yeah, your delta, the delta
So
zone,
like
the
I'm
delta zone.
chonky and 5'8". I'm
I
jumping like I gotta get on a ladder and jump into them.
that is funny. You know what is funny? Because I didn't realize you were 5'8", and not that it matters, but I know that you were taller than me. I say I'm only, but I'm 5'5", And it doesn't matter
That's so
because
cute.
I know I but I'm
That's so
five
cute.
five, and I got some chunkiness to me as well. So it's the same thing. And you're like, uh-oh, maybe these weren't the right ones. And then you get the right size and then you got extra. It's insane. So anyway, all that to say, there's a
Just
lot of conversation that needs to be
yeah.
had. Yeah,
Janine, I
very.
just want to say one more thing about being chosen and about,
Mhm.
how I shared my own experience. And by the way, my husband proposed to me at work in front of 200 of my customers. So like I really couldn't have just been like, hard
No,
pass.
no,
Like you're just swept in the whole
no.
way of it.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Of course
Also,
you will.
oh my God. And also, when you are a fat girl and born in 1970,
Oh,
you feel like this is the only time that someone
I
will
know.
take, like,
Okay. To take me.
yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you really do feel like
I
damaged goods on the shelf, and you're
okay.
lucky someone picked you off the shelf.
That's
No
the
matter how the experience goes earlier, you're just like,
no.
oh man, I should be so grateful that I was finally chosen.
And
Now, if we can dull that shine of being
I
chosen by a man, I feel like I will have saved one life.
okay, then guess what? That might be one of the first episodes, dulling the shine, to dull the shine, or
Okay, well,
something
look
like
at
that.
you.
It's better to choose than to be chosen. All those themes. I mean, it's the same theme.
Yeah, I got a
I
good
love it.
guest for this, by the way,
Oh,
who
you
is, yeah, my girl Michelle, who's, to call her a bookkeeper is like calling a fine dining chef, like, like a sandwich maker. Like,
Oh, I love it.
her new business is called Unleashed Financial Advocates, and that really describes who she is. So, like, she is so passionate about women having options and not centering your world on, like, decentralizing men from your life, essentially.
Yeah, that's
So she'd be really good towards
okay.
financial health and wellness.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Yep, health and wellness. Yeah, I like that, financial health and wellness. Okay, so so more to come on that, and then I will definitely share dates because I think there might be several episodes, and that's exciting. And I'm passionate about it, and I don't have to be a freaking expert because I have lived experience, and I am an expert. But not just that, but I also, we have a field of women who can contribute to the conversation with absolutely, no
Yeah.
hesitation. Yeah, and
Ex-
see
ex-
and find the value in it. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Hashtag dull the shine.
Okay.
I mean,
Hashtag.
and how disruptor,
Yes.
because most people are like, don't dull my shine.
Yes,
And
right.
we're like, actually, do dull the
Oh,
shine,
please,
please.
please, please.
Because it is blinding us to
Eh,
what the experience actually is and
That's
our
right.
own value and worth.
That's
Even
right.
if you were in the best of marriages.
That's right. It doesn't matter because I keep saying I I I I had a wonderful marriage. I really and you know, he passed, but it was a wonderful marriage, but at the same time, here I stand today in a whole new sort of world of, gosh, this is a space that I think I really will enjoy. And even though I started the voiceover business, or had a stronger interest and did some voiceovers, years ago, and Don was very supportive of it. What if that was something that I could have chosen, even years before, versus going to the federal government and all those other spaces that I was in? Because then I was also keeping up with, he was in the military. So it was easier to take a federal government job because then that would, no matter where we went, I would likely have employment, So was it smart? Absolutely. But at the same time, and maybe this wouldn't have been an option back then, voiceovers, but something else maybe.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
so
Options, baby. Well, this is
option.
exciting. What I think we should do is, again, like, do a month-long takeover again,
Okay.
kind of like a live show within a live show. If you, at the end of that 4 weeks, or when you make our evaluation, you're like, I love this thing. Then what that was a pilot.
Yeah.
Was like a test case. Like, did we get interest? Did we get viewership? Did people sign up for the mailing list? Were there
Yeah.
any indications that this show has commercial viability to build an audience? And
Yeah.
then we can build one, for yourself on your own platform using the tools we learn. But this way, it gives you just like
I
a
love it.
sandbox to like
To play.
practice
Yeah,
and
and to
play.
yeah, I love it. So, to say thank you again, you're probably like, "Oh, you're burning my ears," but
I don't get tired of that,
that's
girl.
okay, because thank you for the opportunity to even, dream.